So good morning students. Today we are discussing the working of human ear. So how human ear works? First of all, you should be known to this point by human ear consists of three parts. So first part is outer ear, and second part is middle ear, and third part is inner ear. So the outer ear, it consists of a pinna. It consists of a pinna. What is this pinna? It is the outer visible part. So this is pinna. This is pinna. So pinna is a outer visible part of ear. So outer ear consists of pinna. So which is the outer visible part of ear. And it also consists of the ear tube. So this is the ear tube. So this ear tube, it is having connection with the eardrum. But the middle ear consists of eardrum. So this is eardrum. So eardrum, it is a stretched membrane. We are talking about just outer ear. Outer ear consists of pinna, which is outer visible part of ear, and it also consists of ear tube. The outer ear also consists of eardrum, and it is a stretched membrane. Clear? Next is inner ear. So no, it's middle ear. Then middle ear consists of these three bones. This is first bone, this is second bone, and this is third bone. So middle ear consists of three bones. Okay. And these three bones, they amplify the signal. We will talk about this later. These bones amplify the signal. And last part is inner ear. Inner ear consists of a cochlea, a coiled tube. Consists of a coiled tube, cochlea. Okay, this is a cochlea. And auditory nerves are connected to this cochlea. These auditory nerves, they are having a connection with the brain. So it consists of a coiled tube, cochlea, and auditory nerves. And these auditory nerves, they are having a connection with the brain. Okay, like this. So there are three parts: outer ear, middle ear, and inner ear. So this is outer ear, and this is middle ear, and this is inner ear. So what is the working? When an object vibrates, air molecules near to that object, they will also start vibrating. So when an object vibrates, air molecules near to object start vibrating. and these vibrations enter the pinna. These vibrations, they enter the pinna and travel through ear tube. These vibrations they enter the pinna, travel through ear tube and strike the eardrum. First they will enter pinna, then they travel through ear tube and strike the eardrum. What will happen then? The eardrum start vibrating. So eardrum will also start vibrating. So the vibrations of eardrum, they are passed to the three bones. So the vibrations of eardrum are passed to three bones which amplify the vibrations. Amplify means they increase the amplitude of the vibrations, which will amplify the vibrations. These amplified vibrations, they strike the cochlea. Amplified vibrations, these amplified vibrations strike the cochlea in which liquid is filled. Cochlea start vibrating, and these vibrations are picked by auditory nerves. When the cochlea will start vibrating, these vibrations, they are picked by auditory nerves to brain, which decode the message. In this way we listen the sound. So human ear, it consists of three parts. One is pinna, ear tube, then eardrum. Middle ear consists of three bones which amplify the signal. Inner ear consists of cochlea and auditory nerves. Auditive nerves, they are having connection with brain. Object vibrate, air molecule vibrate. Vibrations enter pinna, then travel through ear tube, enter the eardrum. Eardrum will start vibrating. These vibrations send to three bones. They amplify the vibrations. Amplified vibrations strike the cochlea. In cochlea, a liquid is filled. Cochlea start vibrating, and these vibrations are picked by auditory nerves. And these auditory nerves, they carry those vibrations to brain, which decode the message. So they suppose a sound is produced, and this sound is having a frequency. The sound is having a frequency. A human can hear a sound which is in the frequency range of 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. If a sound is having a frequency range in between 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz, then a human can hear that sound. A human can hear a sound if it is in the frequency range of 20 Hertz to 20,000 Hertz. But if a sound is having frequency lower than 20 Hertz, it is known as infrasonic sound. If a sound is having a frequency less than 20 hertz, that means we would not be able to listen that sound, then it is known as infrasonic sound. So this is infrasonic sound. Clear? Example, sound produced by our muscles. If a sound is having frequency more than 20,000 hertz, same way, if a sound is having frequency more than 20,000 hertz, then also we will not be able to listen that sound, and it is known as ultrasonic sound. So it is a ultrasonic sound. Example, sound produced by dog. So, no, not produced by dog. Ultrasonic sound can be listened by the dogs. Dogs, they have the capability to hear these ultrasonic sounds. So there are this is the range of audible sounds. Audible sounds are those which can be heard. A sound can be heard if it is having a frequency in between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So audible sounds are those which are having a frequency range in between 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. But inaudible sounds are those which are having frequency either less than 20 hertz or more than 20,000 hertz. They can't be heard. So there are two types of sounds, audible sounds and inaudible sounds. And inaudible sounds, there are again of two types, infrasonics and ultrasonics. So thank you. Have a nice day.